Hi guys, going to have a look at some USB chargers here for the phones. Since I've been using the Samsung Galaxy phones, those are the type that have the option of fast charging, as they call it. But then you find that a lot of the leads you've got don't do fast charging, and I'm pretty sure that my power banks that I've had for quite a while don't do fast charging either, because when I plug one of my Samsung Galaxies into them, the best they can do is just maintain what's left rather than actually put additional charge into them. So we'll see if we can do a bit of a demonstration. Not sure how charged up this particular phone is. It's my wife's old Samsung Galaxy A51 5G, which is 40. I've got a power charger doctor thing plugged in there that gives us a reading. Actually, that looks stable at the moment. It was flickering in the camera earlier, but that looks okay. So at the moment that's showing 4.99 volts. That's a proper Samsung charger. So if I plug this in, that's jumped to fast charge on there, and that's jumped to 7.46 volts on there, and 1.5 amps. Okay, unplug that, unplug that. We'll talk about that one in a minute. This is one of my Goodman's 4000 milliamp hour power banks that I bought several years ago. That's got all four lights up, so that should be okay. So plug that back into there would be a sensible thing to do. So plug that in there, plug this into one of these. I don't think there's any difference between the two of them. 4.8 volts, slow charging. And only 34 milliamps. Oh, that's wobbling a bit. 29 milliamps, okay. Unplug that one. I tried doing this the other day, and after a while it stopped telling me whether it was fast or slow charge. Right, what's this one got? That's got 4 lights on it. So we'll go for that. 4.8, slow charging. Yeah, about 300 milliamps roughly. What I've found is these will not charge that phone, basically. They'll more or less stabilise it if it's gone really low battery charge. This will give you enough charge to keep it running, but it won't actually charge it. Right, here we got some of my homemade chargers made from vape batteries. Slow charge again, 4.9, nearly 400 milliamps, 390 milliamps. So that's giving more charge than that one. Okay, put that one down, try this one. Slow charge again, 4.88, 370 milliamps, 370, 37. I can't remember. I can't remember where my decimal point goes on milliamps. Anyway, pull that one out. Right, just for interest, some people may remember this silver crest with a solar panel on it. It's supposed to be 5000 milliamp hour. should be able to give out up to 2,100 milliamps. So that's 2.1 amps, isn't it? Yeah, apologise if I got my decimal point in the wrong place when I was talking about those other ones. Get confused, milliamps and amps and microamps. Right, will this one even fit in here? Oh, it's going to be the wrong way up. I don't think it'll even fit. No, it's not going to fit. I'll have to find an adapter. If I put an adapter in there, then we're going to lose power. We're going to lose power due to the length of the cable, but that will at least go in there and give us something. So that into there. Now we can plug that into there. 4.7 volts. Come on, how many amps? Oh, come on. 0.17. But that's not really fair because there'll be losses with the length of that cable. But that doesn't look very impressive, does it? No. Still, that one's just been... I took it out of the car. It had been in the car for ages, for years. But that's been laying in the conservatory window. And it says it's got full power in it. If I plug it in direct... There's a whole playlist for this particular charger. It's pretty ancient. Nothing at all. Really? I see the power dropping away. Yeah, I think that one has probably had its day. Yeah, it's gone completely. Still thinks it's charging there, but yeah, that says 46 minutes to charge from that one. That's interesting. That one comes up telling us it's the slow charge. 2 hours, 37 minutes to charge it. Whereas that one was actually trying to give it a higher rate. Yeah, it's not saying slow charge rate, and it's only 34 minutes until full. But if we plug that in, so say we're going all the way through this extra lead, so that's not a fair... It's not a fair check. Now it's showing slow charging. Which I'm not surprised about. That really is pretty old. Anyway, the final one I wanted to check. Picked this one up in Poundland, £6, 4,000 milliamp hour according to the box. I have fully charged it, so if I press the button on the side, we should get 4 lights up on it. Yeah, so it's fully charged. So what happens if we plug this in? 5.5. That's not coming up with a slow charge sign. 0.81 amps. So is that 81 milliamps or 801? 810? I can't remember. Yeah, milliamps, so it's 1,000 milliamps to 1 amp. So that must be 801 milliamp, 810 milliamps, 708 milliamps. So it's dropping down a bit. That says 1 hour until full. I might have to, I'd need to fully discharge that before I could check whether it could fully charge it, wouldn't I? But it is at least holding its own. 1 hour till fill. I don't expect it to charge it, but I just thought it'd be interesting to find out. And if we unplug that from there, put it back into the proper charger. Fast charge in 31 minutes, it says. What else can we try? Right, this one's an HTC charger, and it does say it'll give up to 1 amp output. So if we unplug that, plug that into there, I'm gonna have to turn that way so we can actually see it. "32 minutes until full. 780 milliamps. Oh, now it says 57 minutes until full. But as I say, that's not showing slow charge. Yeah, interesting. One last thing we could try, one of these little adapter cables, see if that makes a difference. So we'll go back to the proper Samsung charger. Put that one in there, put that one in there. And then plug that in and see if we actually get fast charge through the little multi-way adapter cable. Yeah, that's saying 32 minutes, 1.8, 1.7 amps. So it's only showing, that's interesting, it hasn't jumped up to the 7.4 volts, but it is pulling 1.78 amps. So that cable is not telling it to do fast charge. So there must be something in the proper cable. Maybe it's just the data leads are actually, there's probably some resistors or something in there that tell the data lead, or at least signal down the data lead to the charger to switch it into fast charge mode, 7.4 volts. And without the data leads, this one's just drawing the higher amperage, but not the higher voltage. Did that make sense? Sounded good to me. And final thing, this is another cheap Poundland charging lead. Don't know if it's got the data leads in it as well. So if we unplug that, plug that in there, plug that in there. that's jumped up to the 7.4 volts. So that lead has got the data leads in it, the data pairs, to tell it to go to the higher charge rate. So without the data leads in it, it draws more current, but it doesn't switch it to 7.4 volts. With the data leads in it, it's switching it to the higher voltage rate and charging. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.